Welcome, everyone. I need to ask you a question today. A question that might make you uncomfortable. A question that might expose the truth about why you are not where you want to be in life. Here is the question. Do you only do things when you feel like it? Think about it. Do you only exercise when you feel motivated? Do you only study when you are in the mood? Do you only eat healthy when it is convenient? Do you only work hard when you are inspired? If you answered yes to any of those questions, I have something important to tell you. You will never achieve your dreams. Never. Because success does not care about your feelings. Success does not care about your mood. Success does not care if you woke up tired, sad, angry, frustrated, or lazy. Success only cares about one thing. Did you show up and do the work? That is it. That is the only question that matters. And today I am going to teach you how to do the work even when every single part of you does not feel like it. This video might be the most important one you ever watch, so stay with me. Every word matters. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to English Spark. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. We put out videos every week to help you learn English and transform your life. Join this family. You will not regret it. Now let us begin. Lesson 1. Your feelings are liars. I need you to understand something right now. Your feelings lie to you every single day. Your feelings tell you that you are too tired to exercise. But the truth is, once you start exercising, you feel energized. Your feelings tell you that you are not in the mood to study. But the truth is, once you start studying, you get into it. Your feelings tell you that today is not a good day to start. But the truth is, there is no perfect day to start. Your feelings tell you that you deserve a break. But the truth is, you have been on a break for 6 months. Your feelings are not facts. Let me say that again because it is so important. Your feelings are not facts. Just because you feel tired does not mean you cannot work. Just because you feel scared does not mean you cannot try. Just because you feel unmotivated does not mean you should stop. Feelings are temporary. They change every hour. Sometimes they change every minute. If you build your life on feelings, you are building on sand. The moment the wind blows, everything falls apart. But if you build your life on commitment, on discipline, on action regardless of feeling, you are building on rock. Nothing can knock you down. Nothing can shake you. Nothing can stop you. So the next time your feelings tell you to stay in bed, to skip the gym, to eat junk food, to scroll on your phone instead of studying, I want you to say these words out loud. My feelings are liars. And then do the thing anyway. Lesson 2. Mood versus commitment. Let me teach you the difference between two types of people. Mood-driven people and commitment-driven people. Mood-driven people wait until they feel good to do something. They say things like, I will exercise when I feel like it. I will study when I am in the mood. I will start my project when inspiration hits. And so they wait, and they wait, and they wait. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and their life stays exactly the same. Commitment-driven people are different. They do not wait for the mood. They create the mood through action. They say things like, I do not feel like exercising, but I committed to it, so I will do it. I am not in the mood to study, but I made a promise to myself, so I will study. I do not want to wake up early, but this is what I need to do to reach my goals, so I will wake up. And here is the magic. After they start, the mood comes. After they start exercising, they feel good. After they start studying, they get focused. After they wake up early, they feel proud. The mood follows the action, not the other way around. Most people have it backwards. They think they need to feel good first, then they will act. Wrong. You act first, then you feel good. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. So stop waiting to feel like it. Just start. Start badly. Start slowly. Start scared. Start tired. Just start. The mood will catch up. It always does. Lesson 3. Showing up on bad days. This is what separates winners from losers. Not what you do on your good days. Everyone can work hard on a good day. Everyone can exercise when they feel energized. Everyone can study when they are inspired. Everyone can eat healthy when they are motivated. That is easy. The real test comes on the bad days. The days when you wake up and everything feels wrong. The days when your body aches. The days when your mind is cloudy. The days when your heart is heavy. The days when life punches you in the face and you just want to lie down and give up. What do you do on those days? That is the question, and your answer to that question determines your future. Let me tell you what champions do on bad days. They show up anyway. They might not perform at their best. They might not give 100%. But they show up. A bad workout is better than no workout. A short study session is better than no study session. A slow walk is better than no movement at all. Showing up on bad days is powerful because it sends a message to your brain. It says, I am serious. It says, this is not optional. It says, I do not negotiate with my weaker self. And every time you show up on a bad day, you build mental strength. You build resilience. You build a track record of consistency that nothing can break. Think about it like this. If you only show up on good days, you might show up 3 or 4 days a week. But if you show up every day, good and bad, you show up 7 days a week. Over 1 year, that is the difference between 200 days and 365 days. That is almost double, and that difference is the difference between an average life and an extraordinary life. Lesson 4. Rain or shine mentality. I want you to adopt a new way of thinking. A rain or shine mentality. This means you do the work regardless of external circumstances. It is raining outside. You still exercise. You are tired. You still study. Your friend cancelled plans. You still go to the library. Your boss yelled at you. You still work on your side project. Your family does not support you. You still chase your dream. You got rejected. You still try again, rain or shine. Good days and bad days, easy times and hard times. You show up, always. Think about a mailman. A mailman delivers mail every single day. Rain or shine, snow or sun, hot or cold. He does not say, oh, it is raining today, I think I will stay home. No. He puts on his coat, grabs his bag, and delivers the mail. That is his job. And building your dream life is your job. Your job does not get cancelled because of bad weather. Your job does not get cancelled because of a bad mood. Your job does not get cancelled because life is hard. You show up, you deliver, you do the work. Rain or shine. This mentality is rare. Most people are sunshine workers. They only work when everything is perfect. When the weather is nice. When they feel good. When life is easy. But life is not always nice. Life is not always easy. And if you only work when life is perfect, you will work very few days. Adopt the rain or shine mentality. Write it on your wall. Write it on your mirror. Make it your screensaver. Rain or shine, I show up. Rain or shine, I do the work. Rain or shine, I keep going. Lesson 5. The gym analogy. Let me use the gym as a metaphor for life. When you go to the gym for the first time, everything is hard. The weights feel heavy. Your muscles hurt. You are out of breath. You are sweating. You feel like quitting after 10 minutes. But if you keep going, something amazing happens. After 1 week, the weights feel a little lighter. After 1 month, you can lift more. After 3 months, you have muscles you never had before. After 6 months, people start noticing. After 1 year, you are a completely different person. But here is the key. Every single one of those improvements happened because you showed up on days you did not feel like it. The muscle was not built on the easy days. The muscle was built on the hard days. The days when the weight felt impossible. The days when your body screamed at you to stop. The days when your mind said, this is too hard, just go home. Those are the days that built the muscle. Those are the days that transformed your body. Life works exactly the same way. Your mental strength is not built on easy days. It is built on hard days. Your character is not built when everything goes right. It is built when everything goes wrong. Your success is not created in comfortable moments. It is created in uncomfortable moments. So embrace the hard days. Welcome them, because those are the days that are building you into the person you need to become. Those are the days that are forging you like fire forges steel. The fire is hot, the fire is painful, but the steel that comes out is unbreakable. Lesson 6. Professional versus amateur mindset. Let me ask you a question. Are you a professional or an amateur? I am not talking about your job. I am talking about your mindset. An amateur waits for inspiration. A professional shows up every day. An amateur works when it is convenient. A professional works on schedule. An amateur lets feelings dictate actions. A professional lets commitments dictate actions. An amateur stops when it gets hard. A professional pushes through the hard parts. An amateur makes excuses. A professional makes progress. An amateur treats their goals like hobbies. A professional treats their goals like a career. Think about a surgeon. A surgeon does not walk into the operating room and say, "I am not really feeling it today. I think I will skip this surgery." No, people are counting on that surgeon, so the surgeon shows up, focuses, and does the work. Now think about yourself. Your future self is counting on you. The person you want to become is counting on you. Your family, your children, your loved ones are counting on you. Are you going to show up like a professional, or are you going to act like an amateur? From today, I want you to adopt the professional mindset. Treat your goals like your job. Show up every day. Do the work. Be reliable. Be consistent. Be the kind of person that your future self will thank. Be a professional. Lesson 7. Building the willpower muscle. Now I know what some of you are thinking. But I do not have willpower. I am weak. I always give in. I always quit. Listen to me. Willpower is not something you either have or you do not have. Willpower is a muscle, and like any muscle, it can be trained, it can be strengthened, it can be built. But you have to train it the right way. Here is how. You start with small acts of willpower. Tiny ones, things that are slightly uncomfortable but totally manageable. For example, take a cold shower for 30 seconds. Your body will scream at you to turn on the hot water, but you stand there for 30 seconds. That builds willpower. Eat a piece of fruit when you want chocolate. Your taste buds want the chocolate, but you eat the fruit. That builds willpower. Wake up 10 minutes earlier than usual. Your body wants to stay in bed, but you get up. That builds willpower. Read for 10 minutes when you want to watch television. Your brain wants entertainment, but you read. That builds willpower. Each of these small acts is like doing a rep at the gym. 1 rep does not seem like much. But 100 reps build muscle. 1,000 reps build serious strength. The same is true for willpower. Every time you choose the hard thing over the easy thing, you are doing a willpower rep. And over time, your willpower muscle becomes incredibly strong. Things that used to be impossible become easy. Things that used to take all your energy become automatic. Waking up early used to be a struggle. Now it is normal. Exercising used to be torture. Now it is enjoyable. Studying used to be boring. Now it is exciting. This is what happens when you build the willpower muscle. Start today. Do one hard thing, just one. And tomorrow, do it again. And the next day, and the next. Build that muscle. Make it strong. Make it unbreakable. Lesson 8. The voice in your head that says quit. We need to talk about the voice. You know the voice I am talking about. The one inside your head that whispers to you every time things get hard. The voice that says, you are too tired. The voice that says, you can do it tomorrow. The voice that says, this is not working. The voice that says, just give up. The voice that says, who are you to think you can succeed? The voice that says, you are not good enough. The voice that says, you do not have what it takes. That voice is your enemy. That voice is not your friend. That voice is not protecting you. That voice is limiting you. That voice is the reason you quit everything you start. That voice is the reason you are still stuck. Now let me tell you something about that voice. It will never go away. It will always be there. Every successful person on earth hears that voice too. The difference is they do not listen to it. They hear it and they say, thank you for your opinion, but I am going to do it anyway. They hear it and they use it as fuel. When the voice says you cannot do it, they say, watch me. When the voice says give up, they say never. When the voice says it is too hard, they say good. That means I am growing. You cannot control the voice, but you can control your response to it. You can choose to listen to it, or you can choose to ignore it. You can choose to obey it, or you can choose to defy it. From today, every time that voice speaks, I want you to talk back. I want you to say, I hear you, but I am doing this anyway. And then do it. Exercise anyway. study anyway, wake up anyway, try anyway. The voice gets quieter over time, not silent, but quieter, and your action voice gets louder, the voice that says, I can do this, I am strong, I will not quit. Feed that voice, starve the quitter voice, and watch your life transform. Lesson 9. Fighting your weaker self. Every morning when you wake up, there are two versions of you, the strong version and the weak version. The strong version wants to get up, exercise, eat healthy, study, work hard, and build a better life. The weak version wants to hit snooze, stay in bed, eat junk food, scroll on the phone, watch television, and do nothing. Every single day, these two versions fight, and the version that wins is the version that you feed the most. If you feed the strong version with good habits, discipline, and action, it gets stronger. It starts winning more often. It becomes the dominant version. If you feed the weak version with excuses, comfort, and laziness, it gets stronger. It takes over your life. It becomes who you are. This is the battle of your life. Not the battle between you and the world. The battle between you and yourself. And it happens every single day. Every single choice. Will I exercise or will I stay on the couch? Will I study or will I watch a movie? Will I eat healthy or will I eat junk? Will I wake up early or will I sleep in? Will I work on my dream or will I waste time? Each choice is a battle. Each battle has a winner. And over a lifetime, the version that wins the most battles wins the war. So start winning battles. Start today. Win the battle of waking up. Win the battle of exercising. Win the battle of eating healthy. Win the battle of studying English. You will not win every battle. That is impossible. But if you win more than you lose, your strong self will dominate. And one day, the weak version will be so small, so quiet, so powerless, that you will forget it even existed. That is the goal. That is the dream. Fight for it. Lesson 10. Do it tired. Let me give you a phrase that should become your mantra. Do it tired. I hear so many people say, I am too tired. Too tired to exercise, too tired to study, too tired to cook a healthy meal, too tired to work on my goals. Let me ask you something. Do you think the mother who works 2 jobs and still helps her children with homework is not tired? She is exhausted. But she does it anyway. Do you think the student who works during the day and studies at night is not tired? He is running on empty, but he does it anyway. Do you think the athlete who trains for 5 hours in the heat is not tired? Her body is screaming. But she does it anyway. Tiredness is not an excuse. It is a test. Life is testing you. It is asking, how badly do you want this? And your answer is shown by your actions, not your words. Everyone says they want success. Everyone says they want a better life. Everyone says they want to learn English. But when tiredness comes, most people quit. And that is why most people do not succeed. Because they are only willing to work when they feel fresh, energized, and ready. But those moments are rare. Most of the time, you will be tired. Most of the time, you will be drained. Most of the time, you will not feel like it. And the question is, will you do it anyway? I am not telling you to ignore your body. I am not telling you to never rest. Rest is important, sleep is important, recovery is important. But there is a difference between genuine exhaustion and lazy tiredness. Learn to tell the difference. If you slept well, ate well, and you are just feeling lazy, that is not real tiredness. That is your weak self trying to win the daily battle. Push through. Do it tired. Do it lazy. Do it uninspired. Just do it. Lesson 11. Do it scared. Now let me give you another phrase. Do it scared. Fear is the biggest dream killer in the world. More dreams have died because of fear than because of failure. People are afraid to start a business because they might fail. People are afraid to speak English because they might make mistakes. People are afraid to apply for a job because they might get rejected. People are afraid to talk to someone because they might be judged. People are afraid to try because they might not be perfect. And so they do nothing. They stay safe. They stay comfortable. They stay stuck. Let me tell you something about fear. It never goes away. Never. Even the most successful people in the world feel fear. The most confident speakers feel nervous before going on stage. The most successful business owners felt terrified when they started. The most fluent English speakers were once afraid to say a single word. The difference is they felt the fear and did it anyway. They did not wait for the fear to go away. They walked straight into it. They spoke even though their voice was shaking. They tried even though their hands were trembling. They started even though their heart was pounding. And guess what happened? The fear got smaller. It did not disappear completely. But it got smaller, because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. You do not need to be fearless. You need to be brave. You need to feel the fear and say, "I see you, but you will not stop me." You need to feel the shaking in your voice and speak anyway. You need to feel the doubt in your mind and try anyway. Do it scared, do it nervous, do it uncertain, do it trembling, just do it. Because on the other side of fear is everything you have ever wanted. Lesson 12, the compound effect of showing up. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine two people starting today. Person A only shows up when they feel like it. Some days yes, some days no. Maybe they show up 3 days a week on average. Person B shows up every single day. No matter what, rain or shine, tired or energetic, happy or sad, every single day. After 1 week, the difference is small. After 1 month, the difference is noticeable. After 6 months, the difference is dramatic. After 1 year, person A and person B are living in completely different realities. Let me do the math. Person A shows up 3 days a week. That is 156 days in a year. Person B shows up every day. That is 365 days in a year. Person B has more than double the practice, double the effort, double the experience. After 5 years, person A has shown up 780 days. Person B has shown up 1,825 days. The gap is enormous, and it all comes down to one thing. Person B showed up even when they did not feel like it. That is the secret. That is the difference. That is the compound effect of showing up. Every day that you show up, you are adding a brick to your building. Every day that you skip, you are leaving a gap, and buildings with gaps are weak. They crumble, they fall. But buildings with no gaps are strong. They stand for centuries. Be the person who shows up every day. Be the person who does not negotiate. Be the person who does not ask, "Do I feel like it today?" Instead, ask, "Is today a day that ends in Y?" Then I show up. Lesson 13. Your future self is watching. I want to close with a powerful thought. Right now, in this very moment, your future self is watching you. The person you will be in 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years, is looking back at this moment. And that future person is either thanking you or regretting you. If you show up today, even though you do not feel like it, your future self is thanking you. If you study English today, even though you are tired, your future self is thanking you. If you exercise today, even though your body is sore, your future self is thanking you. If you say no to distractions today, your future self is thanking you. But if you skip today, if you say "I will do it tomorrow," if you choose comfort over growth, your future self is disappointed. Your future self is saying, "Why did you waste that day? Why did you not show up? Why did you let feelings control you?" Every day is a gift to your future self. Every action is an investment in your future self. Every moment of discipline is a deposit in the bank account of your future life. So when you do not feel like it, when the voice says quit, when your body says stop, when your mind says not today, think about your future self. Think about the person you want to become. Think about the life you want to live. And do it for that person. Do it for the future you. Because the future you deserves a better life. And only the present you can build it. Not tomorrow you, not next week you, not someday you, today you, right now you, this moment you. So here is what I want you to do. Right now, make a decision. Not a wish, not a hope, a decision. Decide that from this moment forward, you will not let your feelings control your actions. Decide that you will show up every day, regardless of how you feel. Decide that you will do the work tired, scared, unmotivated, and uncertain. Decide that you are done being a slave to your emotions. Decide that you are a professional, not an amateur. Decide that your dreams are more important than your comfort. Write this decision down. Put it somewhere you can see it every day. And every morning when you wake up, read it. Let it remind you of who you chose to be. Let it fuel you when the fire inside feels dim. Let it push you when everything in you wants to stop. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you believe. You are closer than you know. But you have to show up. You have to do the work. Even when you do not feel like it. Especially when you do not feel like it. Because that is when it counts the most. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to English Spark. Share this video with someone who needs a push today. And I will see you in the next video. Now go out there and do something you do not feel like doing. Your future self will thank you.